What's going on, everyone? Here we have the dollar. Last week we talked about this reversal on the weekly chart closing, and so far this week we got a little nudge outside those previous highs and came out and came back in. So see what happens the rest of the week. Needs to confirm that bottom pattern, and on the daily kind of has a bunch of resistance at that 34 so far. It needs to break into previous lows, onwards and upward to 104.5 or 101.5, but just hitting resistance is all. And it looks like yesterday it came all the way up and through previous highs, but then so far today we're opening down. So let's see if that weekly pattern can confirm. So far it's hanging on a tether on the 4-hour. And the weekly just needs to confirm outside that. And you got resistance all the way up as well. Breaking in the previous lows. Let's see if it can get above previous highs. But it hasn't confirmed that candle 2-bar reversal yet. So let's see how it works out. S&P looks like it had a nice another day. It's hyperinflation hitting because these things are just out of nowhere, going straight up. Pretty nice day. Very nice breakout from that trend line. Previous high breaks. Hasn't looked back yet. Up 12 points today, huh? Pretty nice. Hope everyone's making money on their IRAs. Looks like the weekly little continuation. Dow Jones on a weekly as well. Little gap and run, no less. Hasn't looked back yet. See what happens. Even the NASDAQ is running. So all three of them are running together. Interesting. Keep an eye on this. Nice reversal, but did not confirm and got denied on the way up. Pretty sweet moves. Makes you wish you were trading the equities. On to crude. Sorry, on NASDAQ, Dow, and S&P. Not much to say. I mean, it's just blue skies. So looking for a reversal bar. Nothing holding it down. So what you got to do is look for reversal bars on your intradays. Looks like we have a little stair step back into support on the hourly. That is bullish. Let's see if it'll try for another high. Maybe make a double top. Look at the 4-hour. Look at these two reversal bars getting denied. All gapped up. It's pretty cool. So no reversal bars on the hourly or the 4-hour. Looks like the 5 minutes breaking down a little bit. But you have a reversal bar here and little hammer. Could be the bottom. as it says on the daily. Just one punch after another after the break. 3 days in a row, all gap and runs. Just amazing, actually. So yeah, just look for reversal bars. There's nothing to read anything else. You might want to get an RSI out and make sure it's not oversold. But this thing's got to turn around sooner or later. I mean, it just can't go up forever. It's just mind-boggling. Crude. Crude had a double back today. Look at that. Figured it might be bullish. And then it got stopped out, came all the way back into support. So is that the throwback? Is that the bullish retracement? Is that the consolidation that it needs? It hit and came all the way back into support. Let's see if this holds. Otherwise, watch out below, as it might just hit the bottom line here and just break through. Because that's a big 2-bar reversal, bearish. And once it confirms, then you might as well just watch out. But that could be a bullish retracement. Otherwise, watch out below. The top candle will have to confirm on the way up. Looks like on a daily on coal, it's still going through that bearish retracement as it crushes down, came back into resistance, and now it's hugging that 8 on the way down. Maybe we're looking for a double bottom. We'll see if this can come across the 8 and consolidate. Maybe cross the 8 and hit the 13, come back into the 8 for support. It's what we're looking for on a churn. But right now, it looks like a bearish retracement's confirming. And just look for the reversal bars on the way back up. On the longer term, I think it is bullish, as its monthly is hugging that 8. Maybe we should just bring this down. Maybe a little megaphone bottom. A little widening pattern. I'm bullish on it for the long term, but nothing about the short term is helping me out at all. So you got a little bit of support on the way down. It did cross at 34. And the weekly looks bearish too. I mean, that call was it. That call, all the miners voted for Trump. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. Came all the way up, and now it's crossing the 34 on the way down. So it just needs to gather its legs before it takes more of a push. We got a support line there, and that's about it. And everything else down below, you got previous lows. It looks like a drop to 30. Once we drop out of here, we go into the next range of things. Down to 31, down in the previous highs at 30. Previous lows. So it's likely, if it breaks down, it's likely to come down $12. That's pretty far steep run there. TNX is totally bearish on this. So far it's bouncing off of the 8. On a weekly, got a double bottom working now. On the daily, looks like a little rejection on the way up. Little indecision, rejection, little spinning top there. Right at resistance. So see if this can pop above, or is it going to fall over. If it falls over, I would like to say that it will keep going. But we'll have to see until it comes down into the trend line. It's the only thing holding it up there. These things are always saved by the bell, though. Let's see what happens. Nikkei. Looks like a whipsaw in effect. Coming back in the pattern. Is that the throwback or is it a whipsaw? We'll have to see in the next couple days. But it came outside previous highs on that trend. It broke out, came into support. So we'll see what happens. Is it a whipsaw? This thing's a little top heavy too. But the way things are going, doesn't look like anything's bearish. Shanghai, nice bullish moves. All the way from this reversal bar we've been watching the whole time. And it just keeps going. Looks like today it's coming in short to open up, but see how the day ends. But nice push off that reversal bar, perfect. Nice reversal bar here, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row. Still pushing. See if this thing will get a pop. Gold. So we got a pullback on gold. The weekly opened down. Not sure how far it was down today. I remember seeing 10 to 12. So we opened at 33, came all the way to 19. So a pretty bad day. But remember this bad day here when it just gathered its legs and just made a push. So we'll see what happens. We already had one little pullback, then a pop, and then a pullback. Pullbacks are good. Buy on the dips. That's your weekly chart. Daily. Looks like we came into support. We are working with a double top. Broke previous highs. Broke down below previous lows. Trying to get above previous highs now. So once you get above previous highs, use that as your support. Daily's below the 8, so I'm not happy about that. 8 is my momentum indicator. So it might be losing some momentum up there off this double top. But it could come into previous highs. And for support, the daily's got a hold. It's holding that 13. Already closed below the 8. The 13, let's see what happens. It was up a second ago, now it's down, now it's down. Now it's up, now it's down. Let's see what happens. We got support at 12.8. The previous break was at 12.20. And we got a reversal bar all the way down here that's holding us up pretty nicely. So we'll have to see. Watch for previous low breaks. If the 13 can't hold, it's likely to come all the way back into support. All in all, the monthly is still bullish. Still need to get above the 8 on the monthly. Where's that 8? 8 is at 1265. So the bullish retracement is still in effect. We just need to get over a little bit more resistance. And then we can have a flat top break into blue skies. Silver monthly too. Just need a little bit more resistance on the upside. On the daily, we're working a double top. Since we opened down for the week, I was explaining to somebody, we have a double top now. And since we opened down for the week, I put an alert for the previous high break so that I am watching when price decides to come back up and break previous highs and have a nice little flat top break for the weekly charts. or within the week. So hopefully within the week we can break that double top. Otherwise, if that double top takes and holds on, it's likely to, you know, retrace or whatever it's got to do to get above that spot. 18's the mark. Looks like silver's got a double top to take out. Looks like silver's doing better than gold. Looks like gold just shot up again. What the heck is going on? Let's get above previous highs on gold. Let's use that as our support. Let's get above the 8 and get the Momo back. We got previous highs at 1235. That would be a nice goal to reach at the end of the week. But ultimately, we've got to take that double top out. If that lingers for too long, it's likely these things to come down and retrace and blah blah blah. But silver's looking better. Just got to take out that 18. Only 20 points off. Not bad. Copper. I thought copper was running with gold and silver for a second. All of a sudden, it closed in a reversal bar. So watch out. Previous low breaks on this. It has to confirm. We got previous highs as support. 2.75 or 2.775 is the previous high. So it broke out, came all the way back into support. So let's see if this was just a head fake. Let's see if we can keep going on this. I need copper to run with gold and silver. Looks like a little push. It's feeling like it was going to roll over on gold and silver just a second ago. Now we got a little push. Maybe we can break it tonight. It'd be nice. Take out the double top on the daily. GDX. Actually, let's just look at Bitcoin here and then go to the other trader and see if we can find anything better to watch. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin came up, made another pop, made an opposing point, came all the way down, came all the way down, came all the way back up, made an opposing point, and now came back into support. And so it's going to be riding support in between support and resistance until it decides it needs to break. So what I'm saying is it's forming a pattern. So trade outside the pattern. There's your pattern on the daily chart. All because of an opposing point and then an opposing point. So now we have a pattern. It's going to be inside the pattern until it decides to corkscrew right outside of it. So Bitcoin dipped below 1,000. Hang on one second. I'm going to set up my other trader so I can look at some charts. So, hang on a second. Oh, okay, I'm on. With my new computer, I keep pressing strange buttons that I didn't mean to do. So we got URE. Today was the Uranium and CLF episode. Uranium. URRE was a big runner today. Broke previous highs. Pretty much a no-brainer on this one. Now, just remember on Bitcoin what I just explained about the opposing point. So we have this spike high, then we have this U, and then we're going to get another spike. I'm not sure if it's going to get into this area. That was just me being an idiot. But breaking previous highs, made a spike high, came into a U, consolidated very nicely. You might get a pop. Hoping to get above 3. But that's just the way it is. I mean, no doubt, if it breaks previous highs here, we'll have a nice flat top break, and hopefully we can match previous highs. If we can match previous highs and do a little U, have a little cup and handle, that would be awesome. But probability-wise, these things usually make a spike high, came in and just kind of pop. So look for that pop, and don't think it's going to keep going, because usually on the second bounce, it'll just make just a tight little pop. So watch for that. Previous high breaks, if you were trading it, no brainer. Pretty 2-bar pattern, previous high breaks, boom, off to the races. Looks like EGI was a good one today. Off the intraday charts, I got a weekly chart, I got a half a day chart, and I got I think a 60-minute chart here. Pretty sure that's a 60-minute chart, and then I got a monthly chart down here. EGI needs to break previous highs on the monthly chart. You get a nice flat top break. You can see that break here on the weekly. But we got support on previous highs. You can see where it broke out and then came all the way back into support. And then now it's off to the races. Watch a flat top break at 62. CLF. So far for the week, it's got the trading action of a falling star. But we are on a half-day chart. On daily chart, we have previous high breaks, and now we have support on previous highs. So it broke, came back into support. So let's see if this thing will keep running on to the upside. This monthly chart is very awesome on CLF. I know I've been talking about it forever. I mean, I was playing it down here. I lost some money down here because I got shook out. I broke previous lows and it whipped my ass out of the trade. Down here, previous high breaks on the monthly came across, came into support, breaking previous highs today. Wasn't it today? Yeah, it was today. Oh no, it came above on Friday. Friday was the big push. But nonetheless, it was up another 10% today. It was pretty nice. Just looking at the big runners. Here's another Uranium. Needs to break previous highs. Right? Look at the monthly. Right across that 34. You get a nice little pop out of this if it wants to keep going. Look how long it's been since it's been above the monthly 34. It's been forever and a day. Since 2010 was the last time it was over the 34, and it did a quick reversal. So it's a pretty significant pop and a trend change on the monthly chart, and it's almost right there. So keep your eyes on uranium. All the uraniums was running today. And I bet you tomorrow it'll come down, retrace, and tomorrow will be gold and silver. Here's another uranium. Come on now. Not enough data for that one, I guess. My Ameritrade data source feed it blows, so sorry about that. Let's see if this one's at a bottom yet. Maybe something is wrong with my Ameritrade data source. WRN, nothing much going on down here. Here's my pick. I wanted to, I bought this last week on a little pop. I don't remember. I have to get a 5-minute chart out, I think. Here's a 5-minute chart. I think I was... Hell, I can't even tell on the 5-minute chart. Let's go back to the 60. It's been consolidating forever up here, and I think I bought it at this break here, and then just doubled back on me. So I was like holding it all weekend, thinking it's going to fall over. But it picked up, had a previous high break at the end of the day today. I'm looking for a continuation tomorrow. The previous high break is important. Now I got support. So there we go. At the end of the day, it looks like we had some good volume. That was probably after hours too, the cheap bastards. Can't run it during regular hours. They got to run it after hours. So anyways, I'm holding that one. Uranium was pretty good today. I was hoping for a bigger pop, but I'll take it. URE. No, that's real estate. What's wrong with my data feed? Something's wrong with my data feed. Sorry, guys. And then let's take a look at the volume gainers. That way I can find the good runners. Here's GDX. GDX on a monthly is confirming the bullish retracement so far this month. So we got support on previous highs, which is at 24, I think, the previous candle high. So GDX looks like a runner. Oh my God, come on. Trying to get over the hump on the monthly. Just barely crossed on the 8 and 13 on the bottom. So it could come all the way back in, getting rejected up here. It come all the way back in as the 8's crossing, but hopefully we'll get support off that 34, off of our previous highs, and then we can gather our legs above the 34 and keep running. Nugget. I guess there is something wrong with my data. What's going on? So JNUG. Previous high break came up. Still struggling to keep going. Busted into previous range here. So far we got rejected. Off of this previous high, I guess. So look, a bump above previous highs so we can gather support. Let's get above the 34 on the JNUG on a weekly chart. So far this week we got some struggles to deal with. Looks like on the daily chart, half-day chart, looks like it's gaining steam. Came down for a peak bottom, came up, and now it's consolidating right under that 8. JNUG. Oh, this is a 60-minute. Let's change this to a half-day chart. We got a spike top. We got a hanging man here. Need to take out this reversal bar on the way back up. I don't know, might need to rest. And a previous break here. So it can come all the way back into support. And I got support at these gaps too. I got support on previous lows, previous highs. Just see support at 11. Nug. Having some struggles. Never know what could happen, but need some help, I think. GDXJ. There's my GDXJ. There's my nugget. Nugget's back. Nugget hit the 34, came all the way down, and now it's trying to break back above previous highs. Previous highs is at, it was about 1550. 1550.16. Previous lows. Oops. Looking for a 14 break into resistance. Gotta remind myself to fix my lines again. Pretty smooth here. Look for any kind of retracement, previous low breaks. Look for previous high breaks, 14. Got to get above the 34 on a weekly. But looks pretty healthy. Nice V bottom, maybe an opposing line at any moment. But we have a left shoulder ahead, still waiting for a right shoulder, so look for any kind of significant retracement. Hopefully it's short and sweet. NAK. NAK is putting in a double top on the daily. And a lower high ultimately. So it looks like it's rolling over. His momentum tries to make new highs, but it can't. You can see the double top putting in here with a lower high. So it did make a double top and come into support. So it does have support on the way down. But might be losing some gas here. Never know. This thing's been running really, really nice. Let's see. NGD was downgraded. Looks like it's still going up. URRE was the good one. AG. Let's break previous highs and stay above previous highs. Looks like we got resistance at the 8 on the monthly, which is the 34 on the weekly. Let's see how we're doing on the daily. Well, I got support here. And then I got support here. So it's above support. Looks like a nice little U coming in, little consolidation, maybe in like a fancy left head and right shoulder. Let's break that neckline on the way up. Kind of reminds me of a few stocks that have been doing that lately. So look for anything on the upside on AG. Look for previous high breaks. Looks like 1050 is a good break. Right where that 8 is. Get above previous highs. Use that as your support. Looks pretty healthy on there. Nice cup and handle. And I don't know about the throwback yet. See what happens. Could lose steam at any moment. But it looks like a wedge here. It prices in a stuck between support and resistance. So it's going to have to make a decision. Up or down, up or down. FFMGF. Looks like I have to backfill everything. Here we go. Looks like we got a previous high break on FFMGF. It looks like all systems go on this bad boy. This is AG's first mining finance. I got previous high break. Previous high breaks here. Confirmed. Looks like a runner. Anyone watching that one? And just to end the day, I only have one more that I love, and it was BT, right? Yeah, this one. Looking for a previous high break on this. It's not close, and it might have needed to turn around a little bit. I'm not sure yet, but look for previous high breaks on this. Here's the AG style move here. Let's see if these things can bust out. Which one was it? I think it was NAK that did that. Which one was it? You see that consolidation phase right there and then popped? I think it's this one. No. Dang it. Anyways, it looks like a bullish pattern to me, and it's been happening throughout these miners. That elongated trend line on the intraday chart. Watch for anything popping above there. The same with AG. It looks the same. And wish me luck on UEC. So I need to get a runner. Look for previous high breaks for myself here. But that's about it. Appreciate you guys, and sorry for the hassles. Sorry I'm late, but been running around with my head cut off, so I'll see what I can do about that, and I'll get back to you soon. I'll see you later.